We live in an amazing place. We live in Nanaimo where we have outdoors all over the place and we want to get outside. But we're seeing skin cancer all the time here in our clinic, and skin cancer we're seeing it in multiples. People have many skin cancers, and the message isn't really out there in terms of how to protect yourself and how to avoid skin cancer. I think people have heard these messages, but they're really not filtering out to behaviors that are being used to protect themselves from the sun and to avoid skin cancers in the future. We need to get the message out better. So we're inviting the public to come to the Port Theatre on October the 6th at 6:30, a Thursday evening, and we're going to be speaking about skin cancer, what it looks like, ways to prevent it, and how we treat it. And the evening is meant to be a public education lecture, so anyone is invited. It's free, and there will be lots of information from different organizations to talk about what does skin cancer look like, how can you identify it best, and what should the public do if they're concerned about skin cancer in themselves. The risk is not just 1 in 8, but if you're fair-skinned with a lot of sun exposure, your risk is probably closer to 1 in 3 for the common skin cancers. Melanoma being more serious, the disturbing thing is that we're still seeing every year a 2% rise in cases of melanoma in Canada. And that's been seen over the years since the mid-90s when we've been following data very clearly. So we are still seeing melanoma on the rise in Canada, whereas other countries like Australia, where the message is really well established in the community, they're seeing a leveling off of cases and fewer cases. And that's what we want to see in Canada. We need to get the message out there so that people's behaviors change and they can protect themselves from the deadliest form of skin cancer.
Let's put your hat on.
So we're going to have a fantastic evening on October 6th, Thursday, at the Port Theatre at 6:30. We welcome anyone in the public who's interested in learning more about skin cancer to come and have a fantastic evening of information, questions, and lots of pamphlets and discussion about how to protect your skin.